Honestly, I think behind the scenes, especially this last year, my life has never been so unstructured and chaotic is the best way I can describe it. So like you said, we're the same age. Like, I'll be 30 this year, and there's nothing wrong with like things not necessarily being like you're like being in control of everything, but my husband, for example, has even stepped back from his job to work with me full time, which and like I can't explain, like it's chaos. Like I might be able to hold it together when I'm streaming and doing these videos and like putting out content, still running, managing the store still. Obviously I have help with all of that now. It's impossible to do as one, and obviously Dean is involved with the store, but there are some days where I have like meltdowns, like really big, like dramatic, I can't do this anymore type thing, because I always feel like where I'm doing everything, I think I'm trying to do too much sometimes, and it's hard to then prioritize what the most important thing to do is, because I want the store stuff to be successful. I obviously do a lot of buying and selling in the background just as normal. I want my content stuff to be successful, but I'm one person at the end of the day with only a limited amount of time each day, and I feel like I'm constantly like chasing my tail a lot of the time, and yeah, it's a lot to manage. So if you could see like the unfiltered PokiChloe behind the scenes, sometimes it's a hot mess. I'm going to be honest with you.
So that dynamic, that's a big change for a relationship and for the business as well. I mean, it's tough. It's tough working in the same industry as, your loved one, your other half.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fairly new, right? With Harry taking that step back, but how has that dynamic, talking about life more, I guess now, how much did that dynamic change? I mean, is it more fun? Are you finding new like are there new challenges that you're dealing with?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to get into that.
No,
but
that's fine. We can talk. No one's ever asked me before, so it's interesting. Honestly, sometimes we want to kill each other, and sometimes it's great. We have so much fun. I think it just depends what we've got going on, what we're trying to manage. He is great. He has experience of running his own business before, and has done for a long time. So it's great with the business side of things and helps me a lot, because some things just go straight over my head. I don't understand it. So I've kind of got him as like a calming, like, this is what it is, like talks me through. I panic. If I don't understand something straight away, I panic. I say, I can't do it. I get really like dramatic. And he's like, just stop, just calm down. Like, he's kind of that. He's away. He just understands everything. I just don't, basically. But it has affected our lives, like in general. For example, I can't tell you the last time we went out with friends and did something. Like, there are some friends I haven't seen properly for coming up a couple of years now. Wow. Family, we don't see and do as much with as often, and I think they struggle to understand it sometimes. They, number one, think that I think I was insane for leaving my job and doing all of this, and then he left his job, and then they're like, oh my god, what are they doing? I think they see that it's, it works and it's successful, but they also see that we work every given minute of the day, and they think it's too much. But when you're growing a business, you have to put everything into it, or you have to put as much into it as you think is enough for it to be successful. The less you put in, obviously, the less you get out. And I think for them it's tough because they just see us working all the time, and sometimes stressed a lot of the time. Like, we, if they're going out and doing like a dinner, or like we've got friends that are like having a party or doing something, like there's so much we've missed, and I do feel bad a lot of the time, and I'm like, I need to weigh up what's important and what isn't. But at the end of the day, this is how I'm trying to like set my life up and my business, and to be successful and have something to be proud of. So you kind of have to sacrifice somewhere, but it is tough to decide what to sacrifice and what not to sacrifice. So yeah, we definitely, it's not easy.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that clip, be sure to check out the full video podcast right here. And every Thursday, we drop a new podcast that premieres on YouTube here live at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to subscribe and comment down below which guest you'd like me to have on next.